Integration in logical learning.
So today we are going to talk about computer science tutorial for class 12. Networking part 1 by Anupam Das. So what is networking? A computer network is a digital telecommunications network which allows the nodes or the computer to share the resources. In this, computers are exchange data with each other using the connection between the nodes or the computers. Advantages of networking: sharing of resources. Using networking, we can share several devices such as single printer, scanner, etc. for several computers to save money. Data security. Using username and password over networking for each computer, they are secure. Data storage. Using the networking, we can store the data in a main computer server and can access it from any other computer client which is connected. And the last is the data sharing. Using it, we can share the data over cable, email, etc. What are the disadvantages of networking? Installation cost. First time installation cost and related devices cost is high. Untrained user. It is difficult for the untrained person to use networking. Now the application of networking. There are several applications of networking systems in schools, colleges, hospitals, banking systems, online train, bus, car, etc., booking system, social sites, etc. Now what are the types of signals? There are two types of electric signals for networking are analog signal and B digital signal. Now what are analog signals? The analog signals were used in many systems to produce the signals to carry information. These signals are continuous in both the values and time. The use of analog signals has been declined with the arrival of the digital signals. In short, to understand the analog signals, all signals that are natural or comes naturally are analog signals. And what are digital? Unlike the analog signals, digital signals are not continuous, but signals are discrete in value and time. These signals are represented by the binary numbers and consist of different voltage values. Now, what are analog signals and digital signals? The differences: it is of continuous signals and digital is of discrete signals. The analog is represented by sine waves and the digital is represented by square waves. Next comes the difference for the analog is human voice, natural sound, analog electronic devices are the few examples. And for digital, computers, optical drives and other electronic devices. Now for the analog, continuous range of values, and for the digital, the discontinuous values. Records sound waves as they are for the analog and records into a binary waveform in the digital. The last difference is in the analog only be used in the analog devices and in the digital the suited for the digital electronics like the computers, mobiles and more. Now comes the types of network topology. What is network topology? It is a schematic description of a geometrically network arrangement connecting the various nodes, sender and the receiver through the lines of connection. What is bus topology? Bus topology is a network type in which every computer and the network device is connected to a single cable. When it has exactly two endpoints, then it is called a linear bus topology. Now, what are the features of bus topology? First, it transmits the data only in one direction. Second, every device is connected to a single cable. Now comes the advantages of bus topology. It is cost effective. Next, cable required is least compared to the other network topology. Used in small networks, it is easy to understand and easy to expand the joining two cables together. Now let's come to the disadvantages. Cables fail, then whole network fails. If network traffic is heavy or the nodes are more, the performance of the network decreases. Cable has a limited length. It is slower than the ring topology. Now comes the ring topology. It is called the ring topology because it forms a ring as each computer is connected to the another computer with the last one connected to the first. Exactly the two neighbors for each device. Let's talk about the features. A number of repeaters are used for the ring topology with a large number of nodes because if someone wants to send some data to the last node in the ring topology with 100 nodes, then the data will have to pass through 99 nodes to reach the 100th node. Hence, to prevent the data loss, repeaters are used in the network. The transmission is unidirectional, but it can be made bidirectional by having two connections between each network node. It is called the dual ring topology. In dual ring topology, two ring networks are formed and the data flow is in opposite direction in them. Also, if one ring fails, the ring second can act as a backup to keep the network up. Data is transferred in a sequential manner, that is bit by bit. Data transmitted has to be passed through each node of the network till the destination node. Now let's talk about the advantages quickly. Transmitting the network is not affected by the high traffic or by adding more nodes, as only the nodes having tokens can transmit the data. And next is to cheap installation and expand. Now talk about the disadvantages of ring topology. Troubleshooting is difficult in ring topology. Now, adding or deleting the computers disturbs the network's activity. Failure of one computer disturbs the whole network. Now, what is star topology? In this type of topology, all the networks are connected to a single hub through a cable. This hub is the central node and all the other nodes are connected to the central node. What are the features? As you can see in the right hand side, a picture is given here of the star network. You can easily determine that how a star network works. Every node has its own dedicated connection to the hub. The hub acts as a repeater for the data flow, and it can also be used with the twisted pair, optical fiber or the coaxial cable. Now what are the advantages? Fast performance with the few nodes and low network traffic. Hub can be upgraded easily, easy to troubleshoot, easy to set up and modify. Only that node is affected which has failed. Rest of the nodes can work smoothly. And the disadvantages are few. Cost of installation is high and is expensive to use. Now, if a hub fails, then the whole network is stopped because all the nodes depend on the hub. Performance is based on the hub, that is, it depends on its capacity. Now, what is mesh topology? It is a point-to-point connection to the other nodes or devices. All the network nodes are connected to each other. Mesh has n-1 divided by 2 physical channels to link devices. There are two techniques to transmit the data over the mesh topology. They are routing and flooding. Now the features of mesh topology are fully connected, robust and not flexible, and the advantages are each connection can carry its own data load, it is robust, fault is diagnosed easily, and it provides the security and the privacy. Now what are the disadvantages of mesh topology? Installation and the configuration is difficult. Cabling cost is more, bulk wiring is required. Now what is tree topology? It has a root node and all the others are connected to it, forming a hierarchy. It is also called hierarchical topology. It should at least have 3 levels to the hierarchy. Features of the tree topology. Ideal if the workstations are located in the groups used in wide area network. And what are the advantages? Extension of bus and star topologies. Expansion of nodes is possible and easily managed and maintained, and the error detection is easily done. And what are the disadvantages? Heavily cabled, costly. If more nodes are added, maintenance is difficult. Central hub fails, then the network fails. What is hybrid topology? It is two different types of topologies, which is a mixture of the two or the more topologies. For example, if in an office in one department ring topology is used and in another star topology is used, connecting these two topologies will result in the hybrid topology, which means the ring topology and along with that the star topology. Now what are the features? It is a combination of two or more topologies. It inherits the advantages and the disadvantages of the topologies included. And what are the advantages of hybrid topology? It is reliable as the error detecting and the troubleshooting is easy. It is effective and the scalable as size can be increased easily. Flexible, and the disadvantages are complex in design and it is costly. Now what is transmission modes in the computer networks? Transmission mode refers to the mechanism of transferring of data between the two devices connected over a network. It is also called the communication mode. These modes are directly the direction of flow of information. There are 3 types of transmission modes. They are simplex mode, half duplex mode and full duplex mode. Now what is simplex mode? In this type of transmission mode, data can be sent only in one direction. That is, communication is unidirectional. We cannot send a message back to the sender. Examples of simplex mode are loudspeakers, television broadcasting, television, remote, keyboard, and monitor, etc. And what is half duplex mode? Half duplex mode transmission means that the data can be transmitted in both the directions on a single carrier but not at the same time. Example of half duplex is a walkie-talkie in which the message is sent one at a time but the messages are sent in both the directions. What is full duplex mode? In full duplex mode, we can send data in both the directions as it is bidirectional at the same time. In other words, the data can be sent in both the directions simultaneously. Example of a full duplex is a telephone network in which there is communication between the two persons by a telephone line, using which both can talk and listen at the same time. Thank you for watching this video.